Hi, how you doing? Welcome to Coffee Chat with Angie. I'm Angie, and yes, I'm transgender, and yes, I have a very masculine voice, but hey, I'm just doing the best I can, just like everybody else, you know? Oh boy, just like everybody else. Here we talk about eco-friendly ideas fighting against the shitstem of the bully dozer. Okay, so I'm hiking on the trail. Oh, there was a very interesting snake that was just right there. I almost got to the camera in time to get it. It wasn't a gardener snake. It was like a white yellow. It was like a yellowish white, going into like a reddish tan in some places. It was pretty interesting, a little bit different. It was a showsman. It gave me a good show. Okay, I stopped to read this, and something was in the bushes right over there. So it's my first hike this summer. Had some of the struggles you have on your first hike. I couldn't remember where to get off on the bus and things like that. But now it all came back to me. You know, right now I'm still barely in the bench of the where the trees are, and I'm finally in the shade because I'm in the I'm past the first portal. Those summer days where it's a hot summer day and look at them all. Can you see them? All the dragonflies. There. Oh, ooh, it just swished us. Swirshed us. That one swirshed us. Swished. Whatever that word is. See it? That's what swishing. That's coming. So there's lots of dragonflies. Look at that. Popped out through the trees. Oh, lift us up where we belong. Far from the world we know, where the clear wind blows, where the eagles cry on a mountain high. Seriously, yeah, when you're hiking on trails like that, wow, how I always tell you about how I used to spend so much time alone in the mountains. That was in southern Utah. It's even more true in southern Utah that there's rattlesnakes and things. So you're up looking around, worried about not getting lost, and a bunch of legitimate concerns, but sometimes the most dangerous possibility is the ground. So having a walking stick making a noise and kind of, if you're in a place where you wear boots, snake boots, and a walking stick, and kind of every once in a while tap it in real sketchy areas and shit. Check everywhere for shit. Some tobacco. Usually I bury it, but it doesn't really matter. In this case, I'm not gonna. It's just a bunch of really dry rocks, and there's probably bugs and stuff in there, and it doesn't really accomplish anything that important. But yeah, thanks for the experiences we'll have. Help us keep our head in the right place to be safe and to enjoy it. Thanks. Oh boy. Whew. Wow. I better just go far enough to tell that the trail, I just put some sunscreen on and stuff like that. It can look worse. I mean, I'm like, look at me, dehydrated practically and stuff. So I'm taking a little break and stuff. I'll be fine. I'm lucky. I do pretty good in the summer and all that. But yeah, looking at this, it looks like my skin's saying, okay, you know, I've gone through the motions. I've made other mistakes. It's just you make a bunch of mistakes. You can't remember what bus to get off and blah, blah. Just kind of going through the motions. The first hike, I'm up at the bench. I could decide to go a lot of different ways. But right now I just want to see if they're done doing the construction going up to Butte Canyon, which is the other place in this area that I didn't go last year. As that was happening, like a bunch of clouds just rolled in, especially, did you see that jet plane? Especially directly overhead. So, and the temperature dropped like a lot. It's like, see, and you see a little bit of wind. Everything, it might sprinkle. Like we're talking directly overhead. You can see they're still working on it. But it just says use an alternative route. So I think we just have to go ahead. See, it's like we just have to go around this. They don't want you going in this construction area. It's that W for Weber State. The clouds going the other direction. Weber State University. Yeah, always lots of lessons. We zoomed. Oh, it stayed zoomed. Oh, see? That when you start out, it stays where you left off. But it's okay anyway. Yeah. Just lots of lessons. You know, the first time. Sometimes the first time is simple. A beautiful flower, huh? Yeah, we lucked out. Right when I was like about ready to be done with sun, these clouds come in. There's like a little teeny mist. It's like it almost wants to rain. It looks like those clouds are a little bit like almost maybe even raining over that way. But yeah, there was like a 23% chance of rain or something. I just saw another squirrel. Oh geez, I did it again. I just saw another squirrel. And there, yeah, the squirrels and the lizards this year, they look like it looks nice and green, and the squirrels and lizards look extra big. And there seems like there's even more dragonflies. It seems like the mountains are doing pretty good this year. Can you see it? Do I got it? Where is it? Wait. Am I showing it? Where is it? Oh, it's hard to do. Yeah, just it's hard to do. It's hard to catch the lizards, you know. They'll sit there and let you look at them and smile at you, and you can sit there and even talk to them and everything. But something about getting the camera out, it's a lot harder to do that. Yeah, remember last year I was constantly seeing birds of prey. It's interesting, I haven't seen not a single bird of prey. That might be one right there. There is something right there. There it is. It's a bird of prey. I just wasn't looking. They're here. But there seems like there's just an extra lot of... I haven't seen any deer or anything like that. I did hear a strange noise. I wasn't sure what it was. Yeah, that bird of prey is really going to town. Or I mean, it's really flying around, which rhymes with going to town. Can you see it? I don't know if I explained last year, but I usually go the other direction. There's two ways to get to Butte Canyon, the hard way and the easy way. I used to always take the hard way. But I noticed I'm finally getting old enough that by the time, if I do the hard way, if I run up to the top and run, you know, not run, but in some cases run, especially if it gets dark, I'll run to get down the bottom. But it's a little bit more than my body can take. My knees hurt. It's a little bit more than it's just a lot. I guess if I made it my life purpose and just things like that. But so I'm trying to find the other way that I've heard tell about all these years, that I've been thinking the easy way. That doesn't sound fun, but this is it. I found it. It's not going to be a problem that there's that construction area. So mission accomplished, but I'm going to keep exploring up here a bit more. Okay, you guys, the wind is picking up. See right there? The storms overhead and everything. Right there. And when you're in the mountains and you have those moments, at first you're kind of scared because you're like, oh, ooh, lightning and stuff. I had one of those moments. You know, I think it's good for you to, because recently I did that video about how I don't really believe like the Jesus loves you thing. I don't really see God as this all loving thing or anything. But at a moment like this, am I worried God's gonna kill me? No, because if God was gonna kill me, God would have did it. You know, if God, like, I don't believe in the idea of a man in the sky was going to kill me. It would have happened in the city. Why would I need to come up into the mountains? You know, and so the increased likelihood of getting hit has more to do with that I'm hiking up on the mountain, so I'm closer to the clouds, and higher places are more likely to get struck. You know, and this is. When storms come in, if this is where storms go more likely than anywhere else in the valley. They just kind of suck. You see the clouds constantly, and some of the most violent thunderstorms do happen right up into the canyon where we're trying to go. It's the worst place to go if there's like a storm brewing up like this, you know, right up in exactly where we're going. But I just thought, so it's just a quick review, you know. In my head I said, hey, you just did that video on that you don't really believe that God loves you. Well, I believe, you know, I believe that there's like karma. Like if you're a bad person, it does increase the chances of bad things happening, and if you're good, it increases the chances of good things happening are increased, because there is some you know, kind of like Socratic method type momentum built up behind, you know, cause and effect type things, increasing, you know, your self-confidence. There's many like psychological factors, and you know, the realm of your imagination where the archetypes dwell and stuff. The sun just popped through the clouds right when I said that, and there's like this beam of light shining. Ta-da! You probably can't. Shining on me right when I said that. See, you gotta. I trust Yah. I'm doing the best I can. I shouldn't have to be afraid. If Yah's gonna kill me, it would have already happened. You know, just look at all those people down there. I'm just a person. They don't call it Waterfall Canyon for nothing. Hear the water down there? Hey. Some power cakes. Enjoying it. No. I got up to here, you know, came up the trail, and it no longer says Buse Canyon. So I'm like, what happened? But if you turn around and look this way, it says Buse Canyon Trail. So basically, I went too high up on the hill. I got to go back down. That means I still don't know which trail I'm supposed to be taking. No sun will shine in my world today. No sun will shine. The high yellow moon won't come out to play. And I say, darkness, darkness has covered my light. And just changed my day to night. Where is to be found? Oh, help me now, 'cause I say. Okay, look. Signs of humans. Okay. 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 I love it. I do love it. Summertime in the US of A. Well, folks, I guess that's it. I mean, the weather turned out perfect. It was like super hot, sunny until the second I had as much sun as I wanted. Then the clouds just flew in, and there was like this cool breeze. And I mean, wow, what lucky timing from my selfish perspective. But they turned out perfect for me. How's about it? That's pretty cool. But not good as far as the trail. I still am not sure which trail I'm supposed to take. There's lots of trails up here. If you've ever been up here, there's a whole bunch of trails. It's way too confusing. And I'll have to research it and see if I can understand it better from maps and things like that. And I'll figure it out. But this it won't be this time. But hey, I got out the first time I got it. It's easy for me to get a base tan. I probably got the really good beginnings of a good base tan. And, well, I mean, not the very beginnings, but because I try to get sun just even in the city whenever I can. But that was definitely, I got a full load of sun, which is pretty fun stuff. Hey, I just learned how to flip that around. Last time it was on accident. See, just learning stuff. It's that first time. Golfers. It's a golf course. It looks fun. Why do you have to be rich though? I don't know. I hit a golf ball once and it was really fun. I think I would like it. Okay, you have just listened to another video by The Spiral Times Presents. Thank you. Yeah, they asked me that, but I wasn't quite sure what they meant by that, you know. But after spending some more time thinking about it, oh my gosh, you guys are still here? Ooh, I feel like I'm like lost in the jungle, you guys. Check this out. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. We got everything you want, and honey, you got a very sexy girl.